Real talk, wherever you're watching this from, I'm going to give you my true, honest opinion and feedback on Chaz. Let me start by saying, before working with Chaz, my business was, I guess you could say, all over the place. I tried to put my hands into every bucket that I possibly could, but at the end of the day, none of that was sustainable, and really none of it was taking my project to the next level. When we first started working together, we sat down and brainstormed and whiteboarded out all the things that we thought needed to get done. And a lot of this, and maybe you could relate, but a lot of this as a creative, I thought, well, yeah, of course, I know all this has to get done, but the time management behind it was all over the place. So we sat down and figured out a method to the madness and whiteboarded everything. And little by little, every single day, working together, nonstop, because there is a lot of time, sweat, and energy that you have to put into this. But little by little, nonstop, we came up with cool, creative ways that, most importantly, really worked for me as a creative, because we could see things and other people posting things that were like, well, I would never do that. Doesn't make sense for me. It doesn't make sense for the brand. And that's true. So looking back, it's super important to have someone that you trust and that also sees the vision that you see within the way you see you putting out that type of content. So every single day we would start coming up with cool ideas that would make sense for the brand and the music that I wanted to put out, little by little, every single day, nonstop. Ways of new time management, which was so important, and then being able to do that consistently over and over. And most importantly, to hold that sustainability and consistency, you have to love doing it. And then, don't you know it, I've always said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Things started popping like crazy. And I do want to say, throughout all of this, a big part of it as a creator, if you're planning on working with Chaz, is just getting out of our own way as creators. We just have to get out of our way. And to be able to have someone to walk that path and that road with is huge. And I would beg to differ. It's not one of the biggest pieces to this puzzle. Now my business is at a place where I can hold sustainability and learn new creative ways to keep putting stuff out sustainably. And I'm forever grateful for Chaz for that. Chaz, I love you. I'm freaking proud of you. He didn't ask me to make this testimonial. If you really want to take it to the next level in whatever you do, to have someone to go through it with, huge. And if I were to co-sign you going through it with anybody else, it'd be Chaz. So anyways, you got this. I love you. Bye.